Hey guys, hey, what's up? Welcome back to my channel, Divine Shade. If you're new, so today guys, we're going to be talking about Polo G and speaker knockers. As you guys can see from this side by side, they look identical to each other. So here's another side by side that I made. And here's their eyes together, and they have the exact same eyes. So this is going to be a very long video packed with so much information. So make sure you guys watch this video all the way to the end. So right here is the about section on Google about speaker knockers. And right here it says that he died in 2014. 2014 in the full reduction cipher equals 7. 7's associated with the letter G because the letter G is the 7th alphabet. His other character just so happens to be called Polo G. So that's pure mockery that he died in 2014. In Gematria, 2014 equals 7 in the full reduction cipher. And his next character is Polo G. G is the 7th letter. So it's pure mockery. You're going to see a lot of that in this video, a lot of scripting, a lot of details that they have connected and intertwined to these two characters. Speaker knockers, he was born November 6th and Polo G was born January 6th. They're both born on the 6th, so that is a huge connection. Speaker knockers died in South Carolina, Columbia, and Polo G just so happens to be signed to Columbia Records. Huge connection right there. Speaker knockers, his place of birth was New York. Polo G is very close to New York rappers like Lil TJ, and Lil TJ is from the Bronx, New York. And he just so happens to have a movie called Taurus, which I thought was odd because Taurus is Polo G's first name. And here they go again. And of course, Polo G is doing the horns. And he was also close to Pop Smoke, who's also a deaf faker. And of course, they're blocking this guy off like that, so it could be one eye, purposely done. So another connection is that Polo G has a song called Martin and Gina. Speaker Knockers has a song called Freak, and the cover of that song is inspired off of Martin, which is Martin Lawrence's show. X had mentioned that same connection in his video. Make sure you guys go check out both of his videos. The second video that Conscious X has about Polo G is a response video. So right here, Dead and Polo both share 14 and 22. Polo G is gonna die. I honestly feel like he is a deaf faker. He gives off a deaf faker vibes, not only because he comes from a deaf faker, but because he just seems like a deaf faker. So his name is Taurus. Taurus and Kill both share 44. And then Shooting, Kill, and Taurus all share the same gematria. They all share 44. Polo G has a song that recently came out called Distraction. In that music video, he's in the cop car, and at the top of the cop car, it's 388. And of course, as you guys know, if you're new to my channel, make sure you guys sub to my channel because we talk about 38s a lot. 38 is the biggest number associated with murders, death fakers, etc. So of course, that says 38 and murder equals 38. So let's talk about this name Polo G, okay? This name is extremely recycled. That's why it's very catchy, and that's why it was easy for people to adapt to this character. So this G is heavily associated with Masonry. So in Masonry, they worship the G as the 7th letter, as you guys can see from this picture right here. And the G in Masonry represents God in geometry. The reason why it's associated with geometry is because they love scripting things. Everything about them is order, scripting, calculating. Everything with them is along those lines, okay? And then this Polo, we hear it a lot. Polo dates back all the way to the mythology days where the goddesses and gods would wear these crowns. They were called Polos crowns. Here's a picture right here. This also dates back to Marco Polo. As you guys know, the game Marco Polo, where people are in the water and basically one person pretends like they are blind or cannot see, and they continue to say Marco and other people say Polo. I'm really not sure which way it goes, but here's a definition of it right here. Marco Polo is a pool game consisting of ever how many people you want. There's always one person who is it. They keep their eyes closed the entire time, repeatedly calling out Marco. The rest of the people playing say Polo as the blind Marco navigates around the pool trying to find them. Okay, this game, all these kid games are heavily linked to sorcery. This game is kind of like summoning a deity. You're calling out this random man, and also this game has absolutely nothing to do with this guy Marco Polo at all. Like, he didn't invent this game or nothing. Okay, so this game comes from the Marco Polo game, originates from a game called the Blind Man's Buff. And basically, in this game, one person's blindfolded and they use their senses to basically find the other people, and other people just basically just say things or try to guide them to finding them. It's kind of like foolery, you know. This is also intertwined to masonry. In masonry, they have the blindfold initiation, okay? And it's also referred to as the hoodwink, okay, where they blindfold the person. And then now we see it with the brand Ralph Lauren, and they have polo shirts, polo outerwear, everything's polo with them. Even the sport polo is also connected to this. So this is a key point to knowing who's going to be a big celebrity and who's not, how recycled their name is, because the name is always the catchiest thing that gets people to care. So right here, there's a lot of people also ask questions on Google that I found that were strange. The first one says, what happened to Speaker Knockers? The other one says, is Speaker Knockers really dead? And this one right here says, what was the cause of Speaker Knockers' death, basically? And the reason why I'm pointing out all these people also ask questions is because in 2014, when he died, there was quite a mystery behind his entire death. No one really knew much, honestly, and the internet wasn't as advanced as it was back in 2014. You couldn't really find out every single detail, but now they seem to have every single detail about the whole thing. So this question really strikes me. It says, is Speaker Knockers really dead? The fact that people are even questioning that, and that dates back to, it's kind of like in 2014 when you heard that he was dead, it's kind of like either you just believed what everyone was saying or you didn't. Like, it was one of those on the fence type things. People didn't really even know if he was dead, right? So pay attention to this. It only says March 2014 for his death date. There's no date. There's no March 1st. There's no March 3rd. There's none of that. So I went and did some digging, and they said right here that on March 3rd, which is 33, because March is the third month, he disappeared. And then it says on March 4th, it says that he was found dead in the garage, okay? So garage equals 33. What is the chances that he disappeared on March 3rd, which is 33, and he dies in the garage, which equals 33 also? Come on now. So scripted. Passed away also equals 33. Masonry equals 33, of course. His new character, Polo G, is heavily connected with masonry. Orange equals 33. Magic equals 33. So all type of sorcery behind this. Witches equals 33. So this word disappeared, okay? They said he disappeared. Disappeared equals 199. He was 19 years old when he died. 199 and 19 correlate so much. Taurus, which is his new character, Polo G's name, equals 19 also. All these 19 connections. Quite disgusting. He dies at 19. His new character just so happens to be named Taurus. Taurus equals 19 in the reduction cipher in Gematria. Wow. Polo G just so happens to be born in 1999. Come on, all of these nines. And these nines are associated with the N. I've showed you guys that plenty of times in multiple videos. Death fakers are heavily associated with the N. Please go check out my weekend video that I recently put out. I'll have it in the card above. I really went in detail about the number 99 and death fakers being associated with that. And the fact that he's born in 1999 and his other character was so associated with nines before he died. So right here, it says that he was reportedly found in his home Thursday, okay? Thursday just so happens to equal 48 in the keypad cipher. Homicide equals 48. 48's prime number is 223. 223s are commonly seen in reverse as 322 because it's connected to the skull and bones. This is a commonly used set of numbers. 223, 322, 232 is a commonly used numbers because it's intertwined with skull and bones, okay? So here's a picture of Speaker Knockers, and of course he's wearing a skull and bones shirt. Just disgusting, honestly. And he has a McDonald's cup. A lot of death fakers are associated with McDonald's. So I'm just gonna break down what skull and bones basically is to you guys. So this society they call their members bonesmen, members of order. That's a huge thing right there because everything about them is orders. So we have to think, what do bones mean? Because everything with these people is never literal, it's always in context. So the symbolism of bones basically is a symbol of mortality. It's a symbol of passage. That's a key word right there because everything about them is passage. They like to move on different planes because they are not as we are. And right here at the bottom it says that bones are the frame of the bodies, our home and our anchor to the physical world. So basically, it's the structure that they're in love with, and that's why they call it skull and bones, okay? It also represents permanence beyond death, as well as our earthly passage, stability, endurance, consistency, indestructibility. So another people also asked question that I want to dissect is the cause of his death. So they said that he died of a heart attack. Someone 19 died of a heart attack. Interesting. And they said that the codeine syrup was the leading cause of a heart attack. I want to break down what this person wrote right here. It says, it is unfortunately that the promising and talented rapper Speaker KNOCKERZ died young. The fact that they said that is kind of like, whoa, we had so much fun for him, but haha, we're gonna make it and put it in his next character, you know? It's kind of like a backhanded thing. He died of a heart attack. Heart equals 83, which is associated with murder. Murder equals 38. And then heart attack fully equals 99 in the EHP cipher. That is insane. His new character is born in 1999. He was 19 when he died. There's so many 9 connections. And then codeine equals 804 because he had an addiction to the syrup. And basically that equals 804, which is 48. And then the full thing equals 38. 38 is associated with death, RIP, Lilith, murder, killing, rapper, and murder again. As you guys can see, you can stop and look at this so you guys won't be confused. So many of you won't be confused about this 38 number. They use this a lot. It's just scripted to all their little nasty killings. Another thing that I found strange is that he's always wearing polo shirts, like Ralph Lauren polo shirts. And I just think that's disgusting because it's like this little clue to his next character. So when he died, his hashtag was long live knock. Okay, knock referring to knocking at your subconscious. So long live knock in Gematria equals 66, 744, 84, and 41, which are all death terminologies. So 66 in a reduction cipher is associated with 33, which also equals 66. And it's also associated to the number of the beast, which equals 66. That 744 is associated with killing. Killing equals 74. That 84 is associated with homicide. Homicide equals 48. And that 41 is connected to so many 14s and other 41s. So it's connected to dead, death hoax, apocalypse, yin yang, because everything they do is duplicity and duality. It's connected to skull and bones. It's connected to Derek, but Derek spelled right because he spells his with only one R. And then right here is also connected to Game Over. Funny that it's connected to Game Over because he has a song called Games. So this was a flyer for his funeral. And of course the address is 8301 Wilson Boulevard. I didn't put in a full address, but already from the numbers you guys can see that 83 is connected here again. 83 is associated with 38, RIP, murder, killing, rapper, etc. I just showed you guys. And then the date, it's on a Friday, March 6th, okay, which is 36. And this is a Friday, okay? They love doing things on Friday. That's a little nasty day. They love all days of the week, but Fridays for death fakers is like their favorite thing. Tupac was shot on a Friday. They like doing things on that. You know, they love Fridays a lot. So right here, Friday in Gematria, and Friday just so happens to equal 63, aka 36, and 3 ciphers. And the date of this funeral is March 6th, which is 36. That's disgusting. And not only that, that Friday also equals 99 in reverse ordinal cipher. 99, I've showed you so many 99s. I mean, is new characters born in 99. He died at 19. There's so many 99s, and 99 is associated to a death figure. It's associated to the end. It's the completion. 9 is the number of completion. They completed the mission. He's out. And he just so happens to be at this gas station in this picture. And guess what's in the background? Guess what's lurking in the background? A 99. That's disgusting. They do this a lot. So, something to take heed from. Don't be distracted by them in their pictures. Start noticing what's in the background of their pictures. It's always something in the background. For example, in my Chris Brown video, Chris Brown, he was taking a picture and he was making like a silly face, and the caption was, "Just look at me and my silly face." But in the background, there's a Coca-Cola machine, and death fakers are heavily associated with Coke. So it was like, wow, you know? And then right here, this is Speaker Knockers again, and he has a Roman numeral 4 on his shirt. As you guys can see, that's 4. And 4 is associated with Uranus and organization. Organization is one of their favorite things. That planet and dead both share 14, 22, and 94. He was born in 94. 1994 is when he was born. He died in 2014. So Polo G is from Chicago, Illinois. And of course, he's with other Chicago rappers, as one would be. He has songs with plenty of Chicago rappers, especially Dirk. There's the chances that Speaker Knockers, a rapper from South Carolina, is with Dirk, he's with Lil Reese, and Fredo Santana. So already we have 2 death fakers in this. Fredo Santana is a death faker. And why is Dirk hiding like this? Like he's hiding. At first I didn't even notice him when I first seen this picture. And in this picture, he just so happens to be wearing a Ralph Lauren polo shirt with a huge polo on there. And his new character after he fakes his death is going to be from Chicago. His name is going to be Polo G, and he is going to be associated with all 2 of these characters technically, because Fredo Santana is dead. And here go his new character, his new self with Dirk. And so before I end this video off, I do want to mention where Speaker Knockers comes from. Speaker Knockers comes from the character Little Fizz. That is one of his base characters, as you guys can see from the side by side. And here's another side by side of them, and he looked identical to them. 3-4 days ago, I made a video about 6ix9ine, Little Fizz, and this other lady that's also involved with their set of characters. And I already knew that it was deeper because Little Fizz looks so much like Speaker Knockers to me, and it was insane. Did this merge face collage because 6ix9ine's pretty much like a joke. He's a very much distractive character with all his tattoos and his colorful hair, but he has the same eye spacing, he has the same nose, he actually looks very much alike to him. So here's just this video that I had made of their faces merging. I'll play that again for you guys. And it's crazy because it just matches. Another connection with them is that Speaker Knockers has a song called Lonely. Lonely equals 83. I just showed you guys all these 38s, all of that. And his huge hit song, Lonely, equals 83. Come on now. That song, Lonely, and 6ix9ine's song, Gooba, that he made when he got out of jail, has very similar lyrics, okay? So those 2 songs are exactly 7 years apart. I've talked about the 7 in the very beginning of this video. 7's associated with the G. They have a character named Polo G. And I forgot to put the screenshots, but you guys can go check out my 6ix9ine video. 6ix9ine is a Taurus, and Polo G's name just so happens to be Taurus. Huge connection. In Gooba, he says, he's mad, she's mad, big sad, haha, don't care. And then he says, ah ha ha, and like laughing, okay? In Lonely, Speaker Knocker says, ha 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 ha, you are mad or no. And, just the taunting, the teasing, and the rude remarks, but covering it with laughter. So that's a huge connection right there. Little Fizz, who's his bass, is born in November. And Speaker Knockers is also born in November, so huge connection. So yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I truly appreciate all of you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys go check out the Patreon and my ebook. Thank you guys so much.